Kia ora guys, gals, and legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Leif's Tale. We're back with Leif, we're back with grass and dirt. Grass and dirt, there were the names. And yes, I did actually get a dog. And the dog has been fun so far. Yeah, we're going to be making our way back home. Moving our way on back home, trying to keep our two little friends safe. No, we do not eat the dog today. At least we try not to. We've actually got a fair supply of food with Leif at the moment, and because we're quite close to swamps, it gives us a good chance to get a lot of food that way as well. Like if we're having a look to the north of us, we've got flying mosquitoes. Well, but actually those are turkeys. I know the difference. Don't worry. But there are flying mosquitoes and other things around as well. What is that? That's a bat. Okay, I know what bats are. But as we head on towards our base, we should see something. Well, it depends if it worked. It might not have worked, but I tried to do something in between sessions. Oh, we're gonna have to make sure the dog and cat can make their way back. So this is why they can be a little frustrating sometimes. Come on. All right, we've got dirt. What about grass? Come on. He's getting caught up in the water. They're exploring together. This is just gonna get annoying, isn't it? Come on, stick with me. There we go. And what about you, grass? Are you gonna come and join us, grass? Come on, stop dicking around in the water. I've never seen a cat that likes to play around in the water as much as this cat does. Well, look, okay, you're your own cat. I will leave you to yourself, and you can decide if you want to join us. And so far, yeah, it looks like he does actually want to join us. I think they can get a little trapped, so we'll have to see. Come on, Grass. Grass is a little slower, especially because he's walking through the water like a dumb cat. Okay, I take it back. You're not a dumb cat. You're a lovely cat. There we go. Okay, so we should be able to get ourselves back home, and... wait for it. Drum roll, please. We'll see if this has actually worked. It's bloody worked! Yes! So, if you have a look to the south of us, where there was originally a hex on this square here, there is no longer. There is now a little fireplace. I added that in myself because I was getting annoyed that there wasn't anything there, so, yeah. Yeah. So, there we go. But we have managed to replant a number of our seeds. We've been doing quite a bit of harvesting over the last few days. Dirt is the cat. The dog is grass. Yes. Yeah, that is indeed correct. I don't know if I was saying the opposite thing. So this isn't a raging fire at the moment. It is just a standard fire, but I don't think it actually changes. So I figure, why not? Let's just have it raging for now. So I know some of you have been eagerly awaiting seeing that change, and there we go. We finally did it. We finally got it. So I think there is a good chance that we are going to have more things to harvest. And actually, are you harvestable yet? No. And that's canola. So the rest of it isn't. And I did expand our growing all the way down here as well, so we've done quite a bit of growing there. Now, before we do anything else, I just want to have a quick gander. I want to make sure that we're not missing out on any potential food that we're meant to be processing right now. Generally, I'm good at keeping lists, so we've got a whole heap of rhubarb. We still can't really process that too much yet, which is unfortunate. So that's what we're going to be eating over the next few days, and that's going to make our man a little upset, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. Because everything else that we have, I believe, we've actually still got quite a few wild vegetables, just kicking them out. Got our fish soup there, and we've still got some broth. We've just got so much rhubarb. I'm thinking with the rhubarb, it's probably going to be better for me to just not let it go to waste. We can cook the rhubarb, but it's not going to last, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're just going to transfer those into stems. At least that's the idea that I'm going with. So we're going to go along to food, and let's see. I'll keep some of them, but for the majority of them, we're going to be getting rid of it. Rhubarb stems. So the stems are going to last. They're not going to go off. I don't think we can dry rhubarb. You know what? I never actually thought about that. I never thought whether or not we can dry it. I mean, we can try. Let's see if it is under dehydrated vegetables. Because it's not exactly a vegetable. Well, I mean, it is, but for some reason it doesn't count it as it in here. So, yeah. Unfortunately, there isn't any way to preserve rhubarb. Which is strange, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and just make the stems out of them. Rhubarb stems. And we're going to use quite a few of them. So, spend 2 hours and 30 minutes doing it? Yeah, I mean, that's quite a bit, so, yeah. And the animals are just going to rock about all over the place there. Okay, so we're hungry and we're thirsty. We still have ridiculous amounts of rhubarb left, so we'll go ahead and have those. Our fish soup is going to last... Actually, hang on. The rhubarb is probably going to last a little longer than our fish soup, so we'll have the fish soup instead, because we're actually going to enjoy that, so, yeah. We're still thirsty after that, apparently. We'll just do that. There we go. Nice. All good. Okay. So, with that, we did a little bit of exploration in the previous episode, heading up this way along the stream. It is dangerous, though, to say the least. Nail, thank you very much for your super chat, good sir. I very much appreciate that, my dude. Yeah, I don't think we want to head any further up that way, just because it's dangerous and we haven't seen anything too amazing yet. I do want to go on like a long expedition with Leif, just to see more of what is in and around this area, but as of yet, just haven't seen anything else that would really make me jump into it, so yeah. So they're on top of the HUD. Possibly? Possibly? It'll be something that I look into eventually. Okay. Anyway. Regardless, our options are, in terms of exploration, either heading to the north or heading out towards the east. I do want to see how far this field goes, because it's, it goes for a bit, so... I mean, realistically, what I'm really wanting to do, and what I'd love to start doing right now, is, you know, start to get the bare bones together. Leif could potentially swim to the other side, but it could go terribly wrong. So, yeah. Megan, I don't know whether or not we will add in NPCs, because they can also be really helpful. And the whole idea is that Leif is kind of almost meant to be in a last man on earth type scenario. So, yeah, I don't think we'll be adding anyone in anytime soon. Yeah. We'll jump in, we'll have a look, because our capabilities are still quite limited, because I believe our mechanics, we've got it onto 1, and getting it above 1, unfortunately, ain't going to be easy. Having a look through here, though, if we search for that, I believe it's looking for skill required, and we're going to go mechanics. Okay, so homemade suppressor. So what we want to try and do? Oh no, that's using oh no, skills use mechanics. Okay. Oh no, it's required skills that we want to try and find. So, yeah. So mushroom soup apparently is a mechanics 1. Or is it the skills used that's leveled up? I think it might actually be skills used that's leveled up. So it looks like things like mufflers, 2-shot special, those are all difficulty 1. So those are things that we could try and do to upgrade our mechanics. I know it's not easy to jump past this point. It's saying required skills, there is nothing. The difficulty is 1 and our skill level is 1. So there's a chance that you'd fail, so there should be a chance that you can actually get skill from that. We can make homemade suppressors. I don't know whether or not we could make one and then take it apart again. I mean, we'd only be losing a muffler and a rag. Surely we could disassemble this after making it. It doesn't say we can, so I don't know for certain. what the hell? We're going to roll the dice on this. We're going to see if we can do it. And I want to see if it gives us anything in mechanics, just out of curiosity's sake. So we make ourselves a homemade suppressor. Mechanics, did that go up at all? It did. It went up by 5%. That's how we do it. We make homemade suppressors. That's how we get our mechanics up. So the reason I'm wanting to level up my mechanics is so that we can actually make more things. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, dirt could walk all over the spikes and stuff like that. The fire isn't actually turned on at the moment as well. It just looks like it is. Yeah, I just need 20 more mufflers. Yeah, or rather, yeah. Hopefully we can disassemble it. It doesn't look like we can. Oh, great. Well, maybe we can cut it up into pieces. Otherwise, we're just going to have a whole heap of homemade suppressors lying around. You cannot disassemble this. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Well, cats have light-footed, so they don't set off traps. Huh. No, he's safe. He's safe. Yeah, he's just chilling out by the water for now. Yeah. What can we do? So, is that an option for us? Probably not, because we don't have a huge amount of pipes. So I don't foresee us actually being able to do that in the long run. So it was homemade suppressor, I think. Maybe we do have a few pipes lying around. Maybe. It's using too many rags though. So while this is a way for us to get our mechanics up, it's not the way that we're going to want to do it, which is kind of frustrating. It doesn't look like there is anything else that we're going to be able to do, which might actually put a massive hole in our plan. So the rest of them use them, but it's really only these ones down here, the foot crank, etc. But for those we need to have, yeah, we need to have a steel chain. Now what's good is that we can disassemble those, so if we could get some parts, then it's possible. So either muffler, well, for muffler we need a welder, so that's not an option. Cargo lock set, 2 clockworks. I don't even know what that is. A set of locks designed to be installed on a vehicle. That's new. I haven't seen that before. So we need fine screwing and metal sawing. So again, something that we can't really do ourselves. This is something we can disassemble though. So if we got something that had fine screwing, duct tape though, so that's not an option. We'd need glare protection and a welder to be able to make a muffler. But if we can find a single steel chain somewhere, then we could make a foot crank. We just need to make ourselves a wrench, and then, yeah, and then we'll be able to do it. Yes, I do have wander spawns on, so there's a chance if we make enough noise, we'll be able to do it. No, I don't plan on making a car, I plan on making a boat. But for us to be able to do that, we need to get our skills high enough, so, yeah. Actually, I mean, let's have a look. I want to see what the real deciding factor is, and what's kind of stopping us from being able to make a boat, so to speak. So having a look at this, boat boards, and the rest. So yeah, mechanics 2. If we can get to mechanics 2, we should theoretically be able to do most of what we intend to do, so yeah. With that being the case, I think we are going to have to do some more searching. I think it's going to be smart for us to sleep before we go and search though, because we are still injured at this stage. Yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to grab our sealed stomach of fish soup, take that along with us, and I also want to take, I'm trying to remember why I have the wild vegetables just set out like this. Actually, hang on. I've got food on here, so we need to process that before I go to sleep, or do anything else for that matter. Chunks of fat, chunks of meat, raffle. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of cooking before we decide to call it a night. We can do a whole heap of stuff actually. More fish soup, I'd actually be down for that. No, that's using our dehydrated fish, so no. We actually just want to cook the meat that we already have there, so we can make wood soup as well, which I'd be very tempted to do. Just because it's so good for us and it can last a really decent while. It's super nutritious. Yeah, we've already got quite a few on the go already. I'd be worried about us getting too much planted. Yeah. Okay. A little bit of lag going on, is there? Alright, let's go. Wood soup. Let's use the chunks of meat, and let's use the wild vegetables. So we're using just fresh things to be able to make that, which I'm happy about. And that's going to be 20, so we're going to pour that into a sealed stomach. And I'm going to leave it there for the time being. We are thirsty, so let's have some water from our clay hydrea. Wherever that is kicking about right now. There we go. There was only one thing left in it, so that's something that we also need to do eventually, is just make sure that we do all of that. That's true, we don't have to harvest all at once, but I guess because Leif is only one guy, it's difficult for him to manage all of that. I think I do want to dehydrate the rest of that. We could do some vegetable stems. It takes quite a while though. We've still got so many there. No, I think I'm going to go and dehydrate for now, because when we dehydrate them, it just gives us more options. And we don't have to worry about trying to store them for any long period of time. And saying that though, we might be limited by herbs, because I know we do need some herbs to be able to do the dehydration. And for some reason I just cannot find dehydrated. Have I gone blind? I quite possibly have. What am I missing here? Ah, okay. It's charges for that. Okay, did I get any more on the go? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. Of course, we are already through the smoking rack. Well, we can't do that, so yeah. Let's grab 2 of the logs. 2 of the logs. And we'll transfer those over. Just store that in our inventory for now. We can't store the other one, that's fine. Go and drop you in there. Not the short bow. No, no, no. Attach bag. Do we have a bag? I can attach a bag to the dog. Okay, noted. I'm trying to remember if we have any other bags though, and I can't remember. Fire the kill? No, no, no. Let's drop that in there first. Log and fire the kill. There we go. So we'll have a little bit there. Not too much though, unfortunately. Okay, so let's have a look down where our cloves are. I wanted to make sure and see if we had anything else. No, I didn't create any other storage things. That's fine. And I think it is just those that I can put on them, right? I can put cargo pants on the dog. I mean, it's kind of cute. I imagine it's like tying them somehow to make them work. But those are our cargo pants, so we don't want them to go missing. And actually, speaking of that, we should probably try and fix that. Generally, I like to try and work until the sun is set, so we've still got a little bit more time. Take the bone needle. Let's go ahead and activate that sucker, and we'll work on our cargo pants. And we will just do until fully repaired for now. And we'll see how we stand after that. We repair our cargo pants and we finish it just before the sun sets. So that's actually really, really good. Nice, awesome. We can't do too much reinforcing yet, so not gonna really do it. What kind of dog do I imagine Grass is? I kind of imagine German Shepherd. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a, you know, what? Oh, why has it got on my mind? I am Legend. God damn, that took me so long. Let's go drop the home suppressor as well. We're not going to need that, nor are we going to need the rhubarb stems. We're just going to have to leave everything else until the morning. Having ourselves a bit of a sleep, and yeah, do you want to get in here first? I want both these bloody animals in here before I... There we go. Remove the cover. We should theoretically be safe now. Now, Dirk can just walk in and out, but we should be okay. We should be okay. A green German Shepherd, yes. Yes. We try to sleep, we can't. Okay, let's try again. We'll get there eventually. Come on, Leif. You can do this, buddy. We fall asleep. Good. The animals are just rocking around, behaving themselves for now. That's what we want. Okay, we are well rested. Okay, dawn is just a little ways off. That's fine. That gives us an opportunity to have some water, have something else. I probably should have just started off with the soup though. So we'll start with the fish soup, seeing as that's a little older. Get ourselves nice and full, and let's go and grab. Let's see, Dingo. I mean, he kinda is. I mean, it's just obviously because of the sprite. Yeah. The sprite does look a bit like a corgi, you're right. Let's take the wood soup with us. We're also going to take Trev. We don't really have much of a choice about taking our animals with us, so I guess they're going to come along for the ride. We have our steel spear, we have arrows, we have our short bow. I actually want to wield the bow just right off the bat, so that we can be ready to take anything on from afar. We should really have some kind of water, though, before we get started, so yeah. It's blocking the stats? Is it? It's not even on the screen now, so I don't know how that's possible. Oh, that shouldn't be like that. That shouldn't be like that at all. I don't know why that's happening. That is really frustrating. So, something has gone wildly wrong here with this entire setup, and for some reason I didn't see it. Okay, thank you to everyone that has been letting me know about that as well, and apologies to everyone that's watching it afterwards. I didn't even realize that it was doing that. Okay, so we had a little bit of a delay there, but everything should be working better than it was before, and there shouldn't be anything bad on the screen. This is the good thing, you can prepare as much as you possibly can, but then everything will go wrong regardless. Thank you very much, Jonathan, I appreciate that. So we're going to be going out on our morning expedition, trying our best to do well. Now we've got 14 clean water here somewhere, so I would love to take some of that with us if we can. So we have our water skin over here, but apparently we have 14 clean water somewhere else. Now it could be that that's just on the ground, and you know what, that's probably what the case is, because generally that happens, so yeah. Alright. Okay. I would love to get a fire started and do some water before we actually end up leaving. So let's go ahead and grab just one 2x4 for now and see if we can get this done. So we're going to go for a 2x4 and let's just go ahead and start it up for now. See if we can do some water. Because we don't want to go out without any, because we don't know how long we're going to be away for. And let's see, how long is that fire going to burn for? Let's try for 6. Okay, there we go, perfect. And we'll just consume the rest so that we can actually get slaked. And we'll just pour the rest on the fire so that we're good to go and we're good to leave. So, yeah. Okay, alright Leif. You ready to do this, my friend? We're going to go ahead and just drop anything else that we have on this sucker. We've got some bits of rotten fat. The meat is going to be okay for a little bit longer. The offal is probably going to go off as well, though. But no doubt we are going to find more goodies once we actually do head out, though. I wouldn't be going down the mutation track with Leif, purely just because we've done so much of that with Dusk that I just... yeah, it'd be doubling up, essentially. So, Dusk is incredibly mutated. And it's probably going to be getting even more so as time goes on, so yeah. If you're looking for a mutation kind of playthrough, that's the one for you. Okay, so most of this field is safe. At least it seems that way for now, but I want to try and get to the other side. Try to. I think Chung's going to need a lot more than just mutations, though. I'm actually going to go a little bit further out, and I know this is a little bit more difficult to see. It just gives me more of a chance to see what's going on. I have actually spotted 2 deer in the distance, and I would love to take down one of them. They're so incredibly fast, though, so the chances of us actually being able to sneak up on one and get them, not high. So, where did our animals go? Were they really that slow? I suppose they were. We're being followed around by a rabbit right now. Okay, well, the animals are gone. I don't know where they've gone to. They're along the way. Okay, well, the thing is, we can't wait for them forever, so... yeah. They will catch up with us, or they won't. But I think as Leif looks behind him in the darkness and doesn't see his friends there, he would feel... for a second, a little afraid, but he's done all of this by himself so far, so he's going to keep on doing just that. Okay, fox. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Some sunshine. And it's just a nice windy day out in the far field. No undead yet. Okay, that's a lot of dogs. We don't want to go near them. Okay, fly. You want to try? Go away. We essentially just battered at it with our boat, so yeah. Behave. Okay. So this is the furthest we've made it so far. I'm probably going to stick to the... There we go. This is why we come out here. Except I've come out here without a crowbar. I wasn't anticipating finding. I was not anticipating finding these. So, we found ourselves some crates. I'm immediately going to put them on here so that I don't forget that they're actually here. Crates, like that. These could have anything inside of them though. They could have explosives. That's why sometimes smashing them isn't always the greatest idea. But yes, you're also right. There is a chance for us to get nails from there as well. However, we would need to bring our screwdriver and hammer with us to be able to get into them. We've discovered them. That's great. We know, and we can carry on from there. So, yeah. Okay, let's go. Grimm Howler. First one that we've seen in a while. Actually, in saying that, I don't think Leif has ever seen a Grimm Howler before. He's seen spitters, and he's dealt with them, but I don't think we've ever seen a Grimm Howler. And it is right over to the right. Okay, we'll stick to it. Other than a boat, what is our long-term goals for Leif? I mean, honestly, I didn't think we were going to survive as long as we have with Leif. I thought that he would have died earlier on from now, but that is not the case. That is not the case. But with this thing approaching, we're going to take a arrow out of our quiver, and we're going to start to steady up. Steadying our aim as much as we can. There we go, 100. So we've got a pretty good chance to hit this if we can. And we do. Embedding our arrow into the Grimm Howler, we fire again. Missing. This one actually reflecting off the hide of the Howler as it approaches. We fire again. Okay, at this point, I think it's probably going to be safest for us to drop the short bow and try and wield our steel spear. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, at this point, we're going to start to run, because if we can outpace it, what we can do is we can actually use the range of the spear to slam into it. So, yeah. And yes, that was me that did that. Okay. That's not good. We managed to block some of our damage with the spear. Continue running. We try and move back, getting some more space on it. And seeing again if we can reach out and hit this thing. We should... Oh, shoot. We can't get it from that direction. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to take a step down. So we can't go a full diagonal, unfortunately. So... I'm going to try and go down like that. Okay, this should work out a little bit more. Wait for him to take a step. Okay, apparently he can just jump like he did then. That's not so good. Okay, so we can hit him over that direction. Alright, so what we're doing at the moment is that we're essentially running backwards with our spear and then just trying to stab him and then just continuing to move backwards. Right now, currently missing a fair few times. Oh, there we go. That's what we're talking about. So this time, as Leif jumps back and the Grimm Howler jumps towards him, he pierces his spear into the side of him. Moving back again, as it leaps forward, we strike, gouging the Grimm Howler, killing it. Way to go, buddy. Way to friggin' go. So we should still have our butcher's knife in there, so we'll go ahead and butcher this thing for now. We're gonna take none of that, apart from the arrow, and... there we go. I'd say that was successful. We're going to go and activate our quiver. Take the rest of our ammunition, store it in there. And grab our bow. Let's start off by wielding that as well. Nope. Wielding the bow. Short bow. There we go. Okay. Just give him a chance to kind of catch his breath as well. There we go. Alright. Nothing to grab? Lies. There's always something to grab. That's a little weird. Okay, so we have a pathway that continues into the forest here. I'm half tempted to kind of take that. We haven't gone into the forest too often. At the same time, I want to see how far this field actually goes. We've got ourselves a wolf up to the north of us, I think it is, yeah. So we'll just kind of ease our way around here for now. Around the outsides. Oh, we're still running, so that's what's happening. Yeah. Will I ever stop playing Cataclysm? Probably not. There's always something new and different to do in Cataclysm. There's always a new challenge to go with, and you know, the thing with Cataclysm is, though, there's nothing more that I enjoy than starting again. So, yeah. What can I say? I really, really, really enjoy starting again. It's like that in a lot of games, though, so... He hasn't been much of a holy man, though, I guess, Leif. He's more of a naturalist. It's just us just having a walk around, walk in the woods, having a good time. And it looks like we've kind of semi-reached the edge here. If there are peaches on this tree, we could grab it. And we've spotted ourselves a zombie dog. Okay, so this is our second infected thing of the day that we've discovered, but it doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to us, so let's just go eat some peaches instead. This sounds like a fantastic idea. And we're full. Okay, alright. We'll leave the rest for the woodland animals to chew upon. Yes, as they get chewed upon by zombie dogs. So we can see that even out here, even very, very far away from civilization, there's still a hell of a lot of fun and games. We got ourselves a bear. Yes, yes, yes you were. We'll just tone things down, slow down, we'll relax a little. Okay, alright. Where'd you go, bear? Okay, so I think we're going to, yeah we could, but you know, sometimes I like to leave a little bit behind. Seeing as nature has given us this gift in a bear, we're gonna go and leave those peaches for now. And I don't know whether or not the bear is gonna be immediately hostile towards us. It doesn't look like he is. He's just ignoring us right now, which I kind of feel a little bit bad for, but we're gonna see if we can take down this bear, and it's not gonna be easy. So just like sneak up for now, bit by bit. We've actually got a really good chance to hit him if we can get to 100% because the bear is so large, and I actually really like that is simulated that way. A little bit harder now, but we've still got a 55% chance to hit, so we should be good. So, yeah. Ooh, okay. Alright, have I pissed you off yet? He's looking around, he doesn't know where we are, he doesn't know where the arrow came from yet, so... Knocking another one back, he lets another fly. This time missing the bear. Oh, I thought he was running then. He's not running, he's just got a little bit further away. So we'll just take a few steps more. And just steady up. Okay, alright, I think we're hitting the tree at this point. Okay, steady up again. And the reason I like to steady up this way rather than just hit precise shot is I like to keep track of where they actually are. Look at that. We got marksmanship to 3, so that's good. Okay, alright. Let's carry on. 100%. We're missing too much now. And our marksmanship has gone up as well, so we'll just kind of ease our way in. Just slowly but surely. Oh, we got a wolf as well. Okay, well, this could get interesting. It's actually fleeing. I didn't realize it was running from us. Okay, nice. Our archery's gotten to level 3 as well, so that's good. Very good. Okay. Moderately injured. He's still fleeing at this time. Okay, good. Heavily injured at this point. Okay, now he's hostile, and he's going for the wolf. Okay. And he just kills the wolf in like one freaking hit. So as we're pelting this thing, arrow after arrow after arrow, this wolf just gets absolutely annihilated by the thing. And still we continue firing towards the bear. Are you still on like a full-on... Oh, no, he's on a rampage now. He's just going to go and kill all these wolves. And you know what? Oh. Stole our kill. The wolf bloody stole our kill. Well, let's go pick up our arrows. Let's actually turn on auto pickup so that we can do this. So we'll go switch, turn it on to true, and we should automatically pick up these arrows. So, yay. Good for us. Okay. Don't eat my bear, please. But unfortunately, that wolf is going to be hanging around that corpse, so we're going to have to do something about that. Yeah, so essentially Thunderwolf, in this, like, it affected, like, the water table, and so, it's been slowly kind of leaching out and affecting all different forms of life. Okay. This is moderately injured. We should actually be able to hit it. We're a lot better with our bow now. Okay, not bad. Is it gonna flee? Yeah, it's running away. Wow, I'm actually impressed at how often that seems to be happening. It might be a little annoying though, because he could come back when we're trying to butcher. Oh, there's a zombie! Oh, okay. Alright, well the challenge just went up a little bit more for us. A zombie is going to be a much more difficult target for us to take on, so let's get up to 100. Take ourselves a shot. Nice. Okay, this is good. It's running through a lot of trees at the moment, so it's going to be slowing it down a lot. It's heavily injured. We're actually going to drop the bow at this point, and we're going to start running, because that's already going to be at a bit of speed, and we're going to try and wield the steel spear. Okay, moving back again, across here. Wait till it takes a step forward, and because the spear has reach, we can stab at it across the way here, puncturing this zombie again and again. As it crunches through the trees, we move back one more time, striking out with our spear, puncturing the zombie and killing it. I highly recommend spears to anyone who is starting Cataclysm, because it can make a massive difference. So let's go grab our bow again, go ahead and wield that sucker. We're already wielding that, so I don't know why it's asking us if we want to wield the steel spear. No, we want to wield the bow. Wherever our bow is. Weapons held. Short bow. It's under guns. That's... There we go. There we go. Kia ora, Paul. Good to see you. Let's go grab some arrows. And let's go get whatever we can from these suckers. We're gonna go grab our... There it is. Okay, I was like, where the hell is Trev? Stop running now so that Leif can actually get his breath back. We spotted a wolf. Hopefully it doesn't try and take what's rightfully ours. Very much like that. Let's see. We'll start by butchering these ones, and we'll go back for the others. So what did we get out of that? Skin. We got pelts. We got... Come on. You follow me up this way. There we go. That's how we do it. Okay, so moving you down there. Chunk of fat, fresh meat, offal, bones, pelts, sinews, so a whole heap of good stuff. Harvest the blueberry bush. Well, we've kind of got hundreds of blueberries back home at the moment, so yeah. Can I make an all pike? I probably could, but the all pikes are really, really heavy. So I'm not sure if we want to do that. Let's see. Grab vehicle, and we probably just want to take the tainted fat. We can take the tainted bone because we can work those, and you know what? We might even be able to work the tainted pelt as well. The meat, we're not going to worry about though. But for our bear kill over here, we've got a ridiculous amount of fat and so much meat. See? This is how it's done right. In Fallout 4, when you kill a bear, you get 1 piece of meat. 1 piece of meat. Here, you get 40, because it's a bear. And a whole heap of fat as well. That's great. That's really, really good. So that's... Yeah. That's awesome. Try and keep things, like I said at the start, just chill out, enjoy it, and just... Yeah. I shouldn't have to be looking over at the chat all the time to babysit. Okay, alright. What about you? We had one more, didn't we? Or maybe we didn't. No, we do. So I'm wondering if that was the zombie that did this. Are you a wolf? You are a wolf. Okay. I have something in my eye now. Dear gosh. Okay, let's see. Chunks of fat. Yeah, pretty much take everything at this point. So, if anything, this exploration has been a really beneficial one at that. We've found ourselves some crates. We've got a ridiculous amount of meat. We've got to improve our combat skills as well, which is always good, and not paying attention to the screen while I'm walking around, so yeah. Yeah, it's the eyeball, I know, yeah, I've been meaning to get it checked out. I've got 2 of them now, so yeah. No, actually the meat is as small as all the other meats in the game. Actually, hang on 1 second, sorry. There is something legitimately in my eye. So yeah, I'd say that kind of just jumped out of nowhere at us, so. Okay, well, that's a shame, but it's not terrible. What we're going to do is we're going to start to run. We're going to throw our bow at the throw the bow at the wolf, keep running back, and see if I can get a little bit of separation here. Enough so that I might be able to get the spear out. Oh god damn, and 2 came out in that time. So this is why it's really good for us to have armor of any kind. My eyes like weeping like mad. Purely for this reason. So what I want to try and do now is see. The unfortunate thing is that wolves are quite fast. This one though, thankfully, is nearly dead. And that wasn't from us attacking, so it must have been from the zombie before. This one as well is severely injured, so I'm probably just going to try and puncture it. Okay. Alright. So I'm pretty sure, looking back at the log, I don't even think... Yeah, so most of it, even though we were still trying to take out our steel spear, we were still able to block with it, so that actually worked out quite well for us, and that we were still able to protect ourselves even though we were just taking a long time to get those things equipped. Can we tame wolves? I don't think that is a possibility. Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure. Okay. Butcher you and butcher you. If we stand in the middle, we should be able to access both of those. Okay. Yep, pretty much transfer everything. Even the bones are useful for us at this stage. And down south of us. Done. It's full. Wow. Okay. There we go. It's the first time we've actually managed to fill it up entirely with that, so I'd say that's a pretty damn good haul. We've still got meat, offal stomachs. What I might try and do, because I want the pelts, we're just going to go and drop the bone back so that we can take the rest. How close can we get? You know, we can get everything. We can take a few bones. We can take 23. Alright, I got a bone to pick with that wolf. We'll leave the rest there. And, yeah. Turn numlock off. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay, yeah, the ridiculous amount of processing to do now. We'll have some of our wood soup before we get too thirsty or hungry. That's okay, as long as we don't throw up. Okay, and we've got ourselves another wolf. Fantastic. Okay, well, I think because of the proximity to this one, we're probably going to drop the bow right away. It's not going to be of much use to us, and I'm going to start running again. See if we can get a little bit of a head start. Let's drop that. Okay, that kind of semi-slowed him down. We'll grab the steel spear. Okay, so it takes quite a few turns for that to happen. Okay, we are going to need a lot more charcoal as well. Okay, I'm going to back up. This one is fresh, so we want to try and treat this one with respect, if we can. Moving back. Okay, because wolves can make us bleed, and that can be really bad. So I'm just trying to get some separation here. Damn. Okay. So far, this thing is actually doing a pretty good job. What I'm going to try and do now is try and utilize this bush, if we can. Okay. So essentially what I'm doing at the moment is I'm trying to dance around this. Should be able to take a shot. Okay, and that's a good hit. So dancing around the bush, Leif manages to impale the wolf in the side with his spear. 39 damage was a critical. It's not bad. Again, it's able to get a few hits in on us though, so... Using our kind of safe strategy, or semi-safe strategy, we're going to keep trying to move away. But this sucker is actually starting to catch up on us, which is a little concerning. I'm not going to be able to get any more distance, so we'll just have to start trying to take some swings. Luckily, it was bleeding a fair amount when we started that, so It's good. And it's also lucky the fact that we didn't manage to do that. Now, our long sleeves t-shirt did actually get a little ripped then. Quite ripped, in fact. It's nearly completely gone. And I don't want to lose any of our clothes because we worked so hard to get them. So we're going to need to make sure that we try and repair that when we get back home. I'd like to take more meat with us, so we're probably just going to end up, after butchering him, dropping more bone out on the ground. Just because the pelts and the meat are going to be much more valuable. The sinew as well, definitely valuable. Okay, I'm not going to take the offal and the stomach for now, so we'll leave that. And, yeah, don't worry, we'll go back and we'll grab that bow. Far too valuable for us. Although, in saying that, we haven't got to use it too much. Enough that we were able to get our skill up a little bit more from where it was at, but we've managed to take down the wolves of the northeast. Alright, we're still running. Running and pulling a travois behind us is no easy task, so we'll give them a little bit of a break. We're suffering from a fair bit of pain at the moment now. Look at that, we've even got some peaches over there as well. Not bad. It looks like it's kind of starting to, like, filter in a little bit now, so what I want to try and do is just move around. Okay, we've spotted ourselves a blob. Okay. Yeah, I think... Oh, that's a freaking Migo. Can Leif fight a Migo? Well, that's one way to try and see how good he is, so, yeah. Jonathan, yeah, okay. Leif was once naked, so, yeah. God. Okay, not well injured. I mean, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's coming for us right now, right? It's running towards us, so we're gonna use our bow. We've released Trev. We're gonna knock an arrow in. We're not gonna be able to get a shot at him until he reaches within this kind of range, so it's gonna be a fair bit of waiting. Okay, can we yet? Not yet. It's like 2 more squares closer. From the southeast we hear, is it supposed to rain tomorrow? Being emulated by this Migo, and for those of you who haven't seen a Migo before, let's just go have a close look at its sprite, and we'll have a read of its description. A flexuous monstrosity seeming as a giant crab, covered in writhing antennae, clawed tentacles and star-shaped growths, with a head like the inside of a fish, but for its dire utterance. Yes, that's true, we can't outrun a Migo. So, seeing this monstrosity running towards him, Leif takes a deep breath, tries to kind of center himself, drawing back his bow. We try and take a shot. Okay. Cross your fingers, everyone. We'll see how this goes. Okay, the first shot is good, hitting the Migo for 7 damage. With that first one, Leif sees that this thing can actually be injured. It can be hurt. Okay, he fires again. Hitting it again. Not for as much as probably what he would hope. Okay, again, he strikes it. What we're probably going to do here is try and take as many shots as we can to injure it before we try and get our spear out. Okay, that was a headshot, hitting it for 13 damage. Now, that's not a lot of damage that we're doing to it so far. It is just lightly injured. We take another shot, this time for 11. We drop the bow to the ground. Okay. Am I going to be able to take a step back? Am I going to be able to run backwards? Okay, yes. Yes, we can indeed outrun Amigo, especially once it's been injured, so there we go. We know, at the very least. But running backwards, he digs into his pack, grabbing out the steel spear. This is going to be the real test of things, because what I don't want to have happen now is have him run to the bushes, run to the tree line, then try and take out the spear, and yeah, and then just be completely out of stamina. So that's not what we want. So we're gonna try and do this now. It's gonna take 142 moves to be able to grab the spear out. That's quite a bit. Okay. All right. With that, he throws his pack to the ground, grabbing his spear off the side. He starts to bring it up, and as he brings it up, this claw comes down, attacking his right hand, I think it was. Okay. With that, we try and take a step back again. I'm going to see if I can get some movement away here. It's moderately injured. So once we manage to get a little bit of distance running back, Leif turns around and spins, trying to stab this into its side. Okay, not bad. As the Migo comes forward, Leif manages to block some of the damage with his spear and stabs it into the side of him, doing 21 damage. Our right leg is hit. We're feeling a little bit of pain. Okay, with that, we're going to try and run back again, getting a little bit more distance. It's moderately injured at this point. Leif spins and stabs. Okay, nice. Before the thing can even get close to him, Leif manages to puncture the side of one of its legs for 29 damage. Okay, again, we stab, and it's freaking running. We can safely say good job to our man Leif. He managed to stand his ground against a Migo and cause it to run away. Now, Migos are going to try and survive, and so this one is going to try and run. But as it tries to run, we're going to chase after it, almost in a frenzy. Leif just keeps chasing it, stabbing again and again, howling as he did when he fought the creatures in the past. This time puncturing it for 21 damage. He keeps chasing this thing with almost a look of fear in its many eyes. He stabs again, chasing the thing down. Oh, we miss. And from the west we hear it say, do they even have sex? Oh, god damn. Right, okay. Moving back, he stabs again, the creature seemingly nearly dead, and with that, it falls to the ground, limp, immobile, as a large blob-like creature starts to ooze its way towards him. Yeah, that would have been great. You can't outrun me, amigo to the Migo. Yeah. Okay, and now we have a blob coming for us, so yay. Now blobs can't see, they go by sound, and so it didn't hear us move then. We're gonna try and stab at it. Okay, the pain distracts us. Okay. Strike again. Okay, moving back, strike again. So we're just gonna keep running back like this, stabbing at this thing as best we can. Okay. Running down. I'm pretty sure the reason that we can't attack from those distances because I have circular distances on this, so it treats it like moving, you know, diagonal takes a little bit longer than moving just straight up or down. Okay, alright. And with that final stab, the thing splits into two as these two smaller creatures emerge, and Leif begins to stab at them. These things seem to be a lot more hardy. His stabs don't seem to be doing much at all. They just glide out of the way. The little slimy bastards. There we go. Finish them off, Leif. There we go. Okay, so. There. We did it. I was hoping this was the case. Usually whenever there is a Migo or anything else like that, there is a supply of bodies. Usually scientist bodies, but in this case it seems to be... They seem to be military bodies. So we're seeing army jackets. We're seeing camouflaged bodies beneath here, and there is a weapon as well. All of it pretty damn damaged, and I think over here we've got what looks to be like a giant, massive spider's nest. What we can do here is go ahead and add a note. So let's go. For some reason I've completely forgotten how to add notes. I don't know why. Why have I forgotten how to create notes? It's Shift-N. Yeah, there we go. We're going to say mill bodies, so that we know to come back for them, because obviously we have a full cart right now. But I'm glad we did come back down this way. This exploration for us so far it's been good. I mean, this has literally just been a day for Leif, and it's been a pretty good day at that. Now there are lots of these globs hanging around here, and I don't know whether or not Leif would think there was anything useful with these at all, and so we're going to be leaving them because I can't imagine him thinking there was any kind of use to that. However, we're going to go over towards the Migo, and he's going to cut that thing open to see if he can figure out how it works and what the hell it is, because, yeah. Nuggets, you're right at the end of this one, unfortunately. We're going to go and take the tainted fat. We're going to leave the tainted meat for now. Oh dear. Not bad. Not bad. Now, Leif is a little injured. His equipment is a little damaged. Actually, it all held up really well, all things considered. The Migo actually wasn't able to do too much against us. Leif, thankfully, from his earlier encounters, has been pretty good. And yeah, there is a swamp island. I did see the start of that, and I thought that could be like a cool little place to hang out on, especially if we got our boat. You know, that could be like a little port that we can make. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, guys and gals, so that's where we're going to be wrapping up today's episode of Leif's Tale. I feel like he did a pretty good job, all things considered. We still have a lot of food back at home. We have a ridiculous amount of meat that we can process now, so I really don't think Leif is going to be wanting for food anytime soon. He is pretty well off at this point. I'm impressed. And the fact that he managed to stand his ground against Migo and zombies and everything else just goes to show you that sometimes it's just about positioning, timing, and that can make all the difference in this game. So just take a deep breath, take things nice and slowly, but also at the same time know when to run away. You always want to run away before you think you're meant to in this game, because generally once you decide, oh, I need to get out of here, I need to run, it's already too late. So yeah. That's my advice that I can give today. But that is going to be Leif, the Migo Slayer. I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.